Hi, everybody. My name's Chelsea, aka Sunspren. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I'm new here too. As you can see, I don't have a decent setup. I don't have a good video, a good camera, a good microphone, nothing. It's just me and Zoom. So in my apartment. I apologize for the glare on my glasses, my disheveled appearance. I live in Texas and I just got back from a hour-long walk in the 98-degree heat. It was amazing. Loved every second of it. Hence Sunspren. Those of you in the know, Sanderson, you'll know what I'm talking about. Spren. Anyway, we're not here to talk about Sanderson today. That'll be a whole other video. Today, I'm here to complain. I know you're shocked. It's all I've done since I started this channel. Have you seen Celebrimbor yet? Let me put it this way. A coworker of mine, I say coworker, we used to work at the same library branch. She now manages department at another branch. Well, we haven't had a lot of personal communication in years. I see her at work. I talk to her at work periodically, over the phone, all that good stuff. But we don't text or anything anymore. She texted me out of the blue the other day, completely out of the blue, and said, "Have you seen Celebrimbor?" What the hell is that? She said, quote, "He just looks like some dude." Let's look here. Drum roll for anyone who hasn't seen it yet. I'm sure everyone has. I'm late to the party. But this is Celebrimbor, forger of the elven rings. And apparently, I did not know this, Celebrimbor is also a Time Lord. I mean, look at him. He doesn't have the big collar thing, but you can imagine it quite easily. You know, the big, yeah. Guys, oh, what the... So much for the youthful elven beauty. Not to diss this actor. I'm sure he's going to bring a lot of gravitas to Celebrimbor, because a face like that pretty much screams gravitas. And seriousness. I can see that they are trying to take this character. God, I can't even say it with a straight face. That whoever's vision this is, it has nothing to do with my vision, right? This is somebody else clearly projecting something onto Lord of the Rings. Like, we can't have fair, beautiful people be elves, apparently. We have to have some elves that seem older or wiser in some way. It's a strange choice. Celebrimbor should look like he has worked a forge, ostensibly, at some point in his existence. But that doesn't appear to be the case. I can't really picture this guy making the elven rings. I don't know. But meanwhile, he looks old and dull, and Galadriel looks like she's 15 years old. That doesn't make any sense to me. It really doesn't make any sense, period, because Galadriel is older than Celebrimbor. This is Celebrimbor, if you don't remember, is Curufin's son. Curufin was Feanor's son. Galadriel's father was one of Feanor's brothers, Finarfin. So she should be older than Celebrimbor, for sure. Granted, I mean, we're talking elves here. They live thousands of years. What do? Get a freckle for every 100 years they've lived? I don't know. But this is not okay. I don't understand. I just don't understand. And I'm trying to give them props for the things they are doing correctly. For example, I do like the collar that he's wearing, not the Time Lord collar. That's only in my imagination. But the front here is very beautifully embroidered. It looks lovely. In other shots that I've seen, it just kind of looks draped from there down, but I don't know. Um, yeah, I love the title of this piece. Now, of course, this isn't from Empire, so don't take them too seriously. This is CBR.com. The elf Celebrimbor, who plays a significant role in creating the Rings of Power, gets a new look for the upcoming Lord of the Rings series. Okay. Lord of the Rings series debuts first photo of Shadow of Mordor protagonist Celebrimbor. Well, let's hope he's done more than be the Shadow of Mordor protagonist. It's a confusing look for an elf. Let's take a trip, right? Let's take a journey together to the land of Google, where there are innumerable elven examples, right? Fan art, video games, etc. From lotrfandom.com. Oh, I can't, sorry. See if I can get this in a place where you can actually see it. For some reason, my Zoom doesn't want to let me move camera around very often. I don't know if you can see this here. Let's see if I can zoom in. Oh, lost it. It's an example, right? Lost it again. This is supposed to be Celebrimbor and Anatar forging the rings. We all know who Anatar is. Okay, Celebrimbor is looking good there. Let's see where else we can find here. Celebrimbor in the video game. We'll just go to the Google image search here. You know, you can tell, right? There's some themes here, right? Long elven dark hair. There's these beautiful headdress, elven patterns. Some look more masculine, some look more androgynous. The level of beauty changes depending on, you know, which one of these you're really focusing on. Some have an anime vibe. And it's true, yes, this is fan art, but this is fan art based on something, right? It's based on Tolkien. It's based on a common understanding of what elves are supposed to kind of look like. It's based on things we have seen before, like Jackson's Lord of the Rings. And I don't think that's inappropriate. I don't think, I mean, a simple 5-minute Google search, 5-second Google search gives you a concept of what Celebrimbor could have looked like. And then you come back to this and you wonder how on earth they arrived at this. I'm never going to understand it. It's bizarre. I'm even losing my words. It's difficult not to be disappointed so early in the process. Why would they do that? Anyway, but please let me know if I'm just crazy. Am I the only person who's looking at this going, why does he look like a Time Lord? What hypothetically speaking, if this was your project, what would you make Celebrimbor look like? How would you distinguish the elves from one another? Because I can understand, I can get it, understand that if everybody's beautiful, wearing beautiful headdresses, beautiful clothes, long hair, etc., you start to get into this like weird land of everybody kind of looks the same except for their hair color. If you got 5 blonde elves, we're gonna have to tell them apart pretty distinctly from one another. How would you have handled that? Would you have maybe cast some older faces despite the famed life of the Eldar, just to convey a little more depth? I don't know, it doesn't really look deep to me either. That's all I've got on Celebrimbor for today. We can talk another time, I guess, as more comes out about this show, The Rings of Power. I am still making my way through the Silmarillion very slowly. Actually, I think I just ended Silmarillion proper and entered the Númenórean kings, the information about them after the Silmarillion ends. So looking forward to remembering more about Númenor. Forgot totally that Elros and Elrond were brothers, and that Elros chose, to be mortal, and Elrond chose the life of the Eldar. I don't know how I've managed to forget that, but it has been a long time. And I was a teenager. My interest when I was a teenager was in different, parts of the mythology. It was more about the Valar. I was into that. I wasn't into the human side of things at the time, like I am now. Anyway, all right. Talk to y'all later. Bye. I hope it wasn't too boring.